With President William Samoei Ruto's visit in the Luo Nyanza recently, it is evidently clear that my brothers and sisters from the Luo Nyanza region long decided that they are going to overwhelmingly vote in favor of President William Samoei Ruto. And I'm just here to remind my Kikuyu brothers and sisters that whichever the outcome of the next general election, we should just accept and move on. Listen, back in 2022, the Luos believe that the Kikuyus failed to listen to a voice of reason and decided to vote overwhelmingly for President William Samoei Ruto simply because the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga wasn't an option for them. And of course, that's fine. And 5 years later, millions of Kenyans are all crying. And from the look of things, my lower brothers and sisters now strongly believe it's better also for them to re-elect a devil they know, being President William Samoei Ruto, than they electing a Gachagua saint they don't know. And because everyone has their constitutional right, they might be right in their own capacity, even when they seem wrong to millions of Kenyans. And of course, we can't judge them for their decision. The only danger that does arise with this is that if they are going to vote on tribal basis, then I kid you not, that is going to cost millions of Kenyans another 5 years of suffering, because the Luos are going to the next ballot not to vote for whoever best candidate shall be, but they will be going to vote just for them to punish our Kikuyu brothers and sisters. And of course, going to the next ballot with such a mentality, I kid you not, it is likely to come up with a lot of detriments to millions of Kenyans. Apparently, I personally wish that Kenyans will liberate and emancipate ourselves from these tribal lines and consciously vote for very competent people in office, because voting for bad governance just to punish a certain community, that equates to voting for bad policies, and voting for bad policies, that is likely also to mean that the country is going to be held hostage in terms of development with whoever crooks that these same Kenyans will have voted for in office. However, I cannot judge people's choices, but even if our Luo brothers and sisters are going to re-elect President William Samoei Ruto, they should be reminded that do they really have quite a substantive number of votes to make someone a president? If they think they do, why is it that over the years it has been next to impossible for them to make a son of their own, the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, the president? And lastly, are they even capable, or do they really have the numbers that equate to that of the Kikuyus, just for them to be replaced with the Kikuyus so that they can vote in favor of President William Samoei Ruto? How I wish that millions of Kenyans will just go to the next ballot and decide to consciously vote for very competent individuals in office, because voting for bad policies is not only going to affect a certain community, but likely it is going to affect the entire country. And of course, if you vote for bad policies, the replica of it is likely not only to make yourself suffer, but also your kids suffer. How I wish that millions of Kenyans should just wake up and do what is consciously best for them. And as I come to the penultimate part of this episode, that has just been my opinion. If by any chance you do have a contrary opinion to mine, you can as well just feel free to drop them in the comment section, and I'll give them a right of reply. And by any chance, if you've been watching my videos and you've not subscribed, you can as well just consider hitting on the subscribe button. Thank you, and may God bless you.